Welcome back, guys. Vlogmas day 7. We have made it a week straight, and I just need to give myself a round of applause for that. It is freezing. I'm letting the car warm up. We're on the way to the gym. The sky right now, the view, I was just staring at it for like the past minute. The clouds are moving oddly fast, but the view is beautiful. Check it out. For me, it's all about finding peace in the present and in the moment of what's right in front of you. You don't need to be somewhere spectacular with this astronomical view to be in awe. I feel like I'm just trying to express my gratitude for just like seeing and finding the beauty in everyday life, in all of the things that life has to offer. So it's just been a day, and I feel like this moment of reflecting and honestly just, you know, getting myself to be grounded in the present moment has been something that's helped me overcome challenges, things that are thrown at me that are either meant to kind of test me, or maybe it's something trying to get me off track or follow my old habits. But I feel like I'm constantly growing with protecting my energy and grounding myself in the now, and realizing that if I'm here, if I'm breathing, if I can keep control over, you know, what's going on, then I feel like I can get through anything. And with that, I'm going to the gym. I need to lift out some frustration, stress, anger, anxiety. I need to lift out a lot that I feel like has been weighing heavy in my heart. You guys, I feel like this is the most anxiety I've had in so long, and it just like took a turn, everything today, and I was definitely overwhelmed this morning. But I'm really proud of myself for showing up to the gym right now and just taking care of my mental health, because that to me is the most important thing. And honestly, although I'm so excited to be filming, it's hard for me sometimes to want to film when I know like I'm in like a weird kind of energy state where it's hard for me to do this, you know, but I'm still doing it because I made promises to myself and I'm gonna keep them. But I'm gonna head in. I actually left my tripod at wrestling yesterday, so I brought my little phone stand. I'm gonna see if it's good enough to record some videos. If not, I'm just literally going to do my workout and get out, because I want to stop at a store before I head home, and then I've got to edit my YouTube video from yesterday and upload it. We are not behind, but I've got a lot of work to still do tonight, so I gotta make sure that I'm staying productive and just focused on what I need to do. One thing at a time, one step at a time. But let's just head inside. I've already been procrastinating, so. The one thing I must say, my hair is going crazy. The one thing I must say is that I do love how pink my gym is. Every single time I come here, it makes me so happy. I don't know why, but pink's just a part of my life. It is so cold, I need to go in the sauna. Honestly, I could just sit in the sauna this entire time I'm here and I would not be mad. I feel like I just need to listen to my body and do what it's telling me to do. So I'm just taking it light and slow and not killing myself, but I know that I want to kill this leg day still at the end of my workout. So I'm gonna lock in, listen to music, and I'm probably just gonna put some music and a voiceover over my workout instead of talking to you guys through it, so I could just be with myself. But I'm gonna also meditate for 5 minutes before I work out, so. Workout is finished. We are totally complete, but you too. I am so ready to eat and go home and edit. I just want to be cozy, maybe watch a Christmas movie. But you guys, this workout was everything I needed to change the tone of my energy. And this is why it is so important to show up even when you don't want to. Imagine if I didn't show up today. I'd probably still be sitting in my crap, dwelling on things that I can't control. But I showed up, I got my workout done, and I feel maybe not 110%, but totally better than I did walking into this building. And that's what matters, is that you show up for yourself, even if you don't want to, and you're blessed, because every single time you show up for yourself, whether it's for the gym, for your mental health, it may not be right away, but you will see the reward of showing up and being consistent. And I'm just so proud of myself. I gotta run to the store. I'll take you guys with me, and then I'm gonna go home, edit my YouTube video, and this Vlogmas video, I'm gonna be sharing my favorite Christmas movies. So I'll probably do like another fun PowerPoint or something, just to make it fun. Let me get going so I can beat this traffic. I filled my bag, and I feel like I got more than I expected, but necessities. I swear everything is so expensive. $10 for 46 dryer sheets. Are you for real? All right, let me show you guys everything I got. That was $37 total, okay? This is the off-brand. The regular price for the same size, literally the same thing, $4 of the difference. We went with the off-brand. Off-brand. The same exact kind of wipes that are just Lysol, $4 more. We got Resolve. This was $4. It wasn't really too bad because I know I really want my carpet to smell good, so went with this one. $2.50 for these, for 120, compared to Gaines. Like, it was like for 45. It was damn near $10, and I was like, nope, I'm good with the off-brand. We got my boyfriend some body wash. This was also $4.50. For $1 each, little tuna snacks, love them. Baking soda, $1.25. That's normal. That's normal. We got Doritos, 2 for $6.50. I love to make tacos and use the Doritos for the chips. Good. And then these were $1 each. This is tissue paper. Honestly, I feel like I could have gotten way more at the dollar store, but I liked that they were different designs and it was the last 3. So all of that for almost $40. Not terrible, but I'm just like, it would just be so much if I got everything at one time. So I just try to grab what I need right now. But other than that, I'm about to shower and then edit my YouTube video and upload that. This has definitely been a off day for me, but I'm so glad I got into the gym. I'm ready to work. I've got some client work to do. I'm just looking to have an amazing day tomorrow and so really looking forward to the weekend. So you guys, I recorded this twice, okay? It was, oh my God! It happened again. It happened again, you guys. You guys, I'm just trying to record my top 10 favorite Christmas movies, and it's not saving. I'm trying to do it on Canva where I'm recording like a presentation, and I did it twice. The first one was 27 minutes. The second one was near 18, and it said something went wrong. It is currently 11:41, and I've been doing this since 9:45, where I was like creating the presentation, recording, and here we are. So this is how my night's going, but I'm determined. I will get this done. I don't know how, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you guys will know my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. What is up, you guys? I'm here to share with you my top 10 Christmas movies. Now, this is gonna be in order from my least favorite, which obviously it's not like I don't like this movie, it's just the last on the list, to my absolute favorite. Now, this list was very hard to make because I am such a movie girl when it comes to the holidays, and I don't know. I just wanted to make this video because I've been watching some Christmas movies recently, and I just think they bring so much into my life, especially because I watched most of these movies I'm going to share with you guys throughout my childhood and into my life now. And I'm only 23 years old, so I cannot wait to keep watching these movies. Something else I'm really excited for is to one day have my own kids and be able to do fun things like traditions, watch movies with them, do the Elf on the Shelf thing. I don't know. I just cannot wait for that. I always think about it and I really, really look forward to doing it. Looks like we have a little guest here with us. Pumpkin, do you have something to say? Do you have something to say, little guy? You just want to be held? That's okay. Mommy will hold you. Mommy will hold you. You're so cute. Little baby. Alright, you guys. Number 1. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so growing up, I feel like this movie I kind of was like icky about just because it crosses over Halloween and Christmas. But I feel like it's perfect. The way that this story is told, it just reminds me that the holidays can truly be, unique as we are. And I love that the Jack Skeleton is, something that people use for Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations. My cousin does that, and I think it's so cool. But this is the first movie. Moving on to number 2, we've got the Christmas Vacation movie. Now, you guys, this movie, I feel like, first of all, the decorations and the lights, like, I am all about that during the holidays, especially Christmas time. And this movie actually really inspired me growing up to want to decorate my mom's house like that. We would always go all out decorating. And it just feel like the chaoticness of this movie, I've related to so much with my own family. It's like the Griswold's family's adventures. Well, let me say their misadventures. It feels like a page out of my own holiday celebrations. And it's just so hilarious because despite all the craziness, that goes on, they're a family, and the moments that they go through can be shared and cherished and talked about for years. And it reminds me a lot of my family. It really does remind me a lot about my family. But moving on to number 3, we have got the Christmas Chronicles. Now, this movie actually came out a few years ago, I believe. I feel like this movie, it just gave me so much spirit, especially because it was a newer movie and I was so excited that it was new and it was on Netflix when it came out. I was like, yo, like this is perfect, and it was really, really fun the first time watching it. I also think that this movie really does give me like childlike wonders inside. After I watched it a couple times after, like even this year when I watched it, I just notice and pick up on more things. So it's just a really good movie, I think, for kids too. So, really experience that belief in Santa and Christmas. That's what I feel like this movie does a good job at portraying. But moving on to number 4, you guys, Daddy's Home is so funny. I remember actually going to see this movie on Christmas Day with my family. Daddy's Home, not Daddy's Home 2, but the first one came out on Christmas. My family and I actually went and saw it. And I feel like that was growing up, that was a tradition my family did. We would wake up, not even open presents. We would go to the movies, see whatever new movie was, in theaters that day, and then we would come home and open presents. But obviously, this movie has Will Ferrell in it. He is hilarious, but this movie shows me like the dynamic of taking two families and just combining the love and the joy during the holidays. And I feel like it's very relatable. I feel like the comedic approach that they take on their challenges, it's very relatable, but they end in love and laughter, and that's what family's all about. So obviously this movie has to be on here. And the fact that it's just hilarious makes it even better. But both of these movies are hilarious. If you have not watched them, I definitely suggest doing so. But we are moving on to number 5, which is the Santa Claus. Now, you guys, I absolutely love all 3 of these movies. It was hard for me to pick in which order I was going to put them, but this movie, I feel like the journey it takes you on, going to the North Pole. Growing up, this was everything to me as a kid. I believed that that was like actually real and I wanted to go there. It's also a huge reminder that this movie, I feel like, gives to people is that you have to spread love, you have to spread joy, give back. This is the holiday season and this is a season of giving and being servant. And I feel like there's so many magical moments in this movie that I remember, and especially with Lucy, like I loved her growing up as a kid. Like growing up as a kid and watching her, I was like so jealous. I was like, oh, I want to be her. Like it's so cool to be there. But it's just an amazing movie, and my siblings actually just started watching these movies, and it's exciting seeing them watch it for the first time. It's like how are they like perceiving it? Like how excited are they getting over it? Like are they like, glued to the TV? It's really cool to see. But let's move on to number 6. We have Santa Claus 3. Now, like I said, this was hard to put in a specific order, but I feel like this one, obviously they're all amazing, but I feel like when this one came out, I wasn't attached to this movie as I was to the first 2, but this movie obviously is a classic as well. Like the Santa Claus movies, there's just no better 3 movies in a row to be able to binge watch like all in one night. Just imagine that, like cuddling up on the couch with your significant other, getting cookies, hot chocolate, and watching all 3 right in a row, right next to your Christmas tree, having the fire pit lit, like vibes, immaculate. But obviously you can guess what number 7 is, Santa Claus 2. This picture is obviously shows you a scene of the movie. Remember when he falls off the roof and his suit melts in the snow because basically Tim Allen was transforming into Santa Claus. And it's just such a movie that I feel like growing up when it first came out, I was watching it all the time, especially because it's a Disney movie. They played it all the time, and that's what I watched growing up. But we are moving on to number 8. You guys, the Grinch, you had to know this was going to be on here. But obviously, the Grinch is a huge Christmas, I guess you could say, character. But for me, I grew up going to Universal and Islands of Adventure. They actually have a Dr. Seuss land there, and during Christmas time, they make everything like Christmas. And it's so cool to see like the characters in the cast like actually look like characters, especially the Grinch. Like they do such an amazing job at casting the actors to play these characters in real life. Like it's so cool. It's such an amazing experience. I definitely recommend taking a trip to Orlando or Universal in general, because I'm pretty sure they do it in both Hollywood and Florida. You've got to experience it in real life. It feels like you're inside of Whoville, like for real. But The Grinch is also like such a movie that I feel like illustrates the power of love. When I think of The Grinch, that's what I think about. Like it's a heartwarming tale, you know, and it just encourages us to truly embrace the true spirit of Christmas. And The Grinch, he does a good job at that. All right, moving on to number 8. You guys, we've got Will Ferrell on here twice. He is just so hilarious. I love him. He's one of my top favorite actors alongside Jim Carrey. But Elf is such a burst of holiday cheer. Who hasn't watched Elf, honestly? And the cool thing is I feel like Elf has been 20 years since it came out, and I'm 23, so the fact that it's like I've had this movie growing up my entire childhood, because you know I was probably 3 or 4 until I could really sit and grasp a movie and like sit there the whole time and actually want to watch it. So that's really cool. But this film just really reminds me of this movie reminds me so much when this season comes along to embrace it and approach it with like that childlike wonder. One of my favorite scenes in this movie is when he's singing to his dad and he's like, and I'm here and you don't know that I was adopted. It's just so funny. And I feel like growing up too with this movie, I had something to really look forward to during the season of Christmas, because that was what my family did. We always watched movies and like because there's so many of us too, like these were moments that I truly cherished as a kid. And I feel like now that I am the age that I am, it's more meaningful than I ever thought it could be. And I love it. But after all, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And that is some real stuff right there. But can we get a drum roll for number 10? Can you guess what it is? I'm sure you can. Home Alone. Yes, we've got both of them on here, you guys. These are also a classic. Home Alone is such a nostalgic journey, like not only of resilience, but truly adventure. Kevin really does, give us his creative drive for, how a kid's mind is working at the age that he is. I resonate so much with this movie because of how big their family is, like how chaotic it is in the beginning of the movies. Like that is my family to a T, and especially how many people are there. Like my family matches right up with it. But this film also, gives me the sense of empowerment, because he's such a young kid and is tackling everything. Like he doesn't have a worry in the world, like maybe for a split second, but then he's like, okay, I'm cool, I can get through this. And it's like a reminder that he's back again. But it's just a reminder that no matter what obstacles or challenges come, like we can find the strength within ourselves to get through them. And Kevin for sure does. But I also have the second one on here because I could not pick one. I genuinely couldn't, and they had to both be on here. So technically this is my top 11 favorite movies, but I just put them both on the same page because they are like tight and tight for me. And with that, you guys, that is today's Vlogmas video. My top 10 favorite Christmas movies. I will definitely be watching all of these at least 2 more times before Christmas and even on Christmas, along with the Eagles game. And with that, you guys, that is today's video. I am so grateful that you watched and you stayed with me throughout this entire video. I had so much fun. I'm definitely watching these movies at least twice before the end of December. But I am so excited for future videos. I have a lot of fun things in store. But be sure to like this video and comment down below which one of these movies out of my top favorite 11 was your favorite and why. And also make sure to turn on those post notifications so you are notified when I do post a new video. And with that being said, I hope you guys have had an amazing week, and I shall chat with you on the next video.